So talk to us about these homework assignments and the kinds of homework assignments and how you match a particular assignment perhaps to a certain kind of situation in a family, a certain kind of pattern.
Okay, so a very typical pattern that I might see in a family is rigidity. Anxious families tend to be very rigid. If the parents are rigid, that means there's a lot of rules. Those are the families that I might see where there's a lot of anxiety about performance, a lot of anxiety about getting homework done, a lot of worry about making mistakes and that kind of stuff. And that's very common. So assignment that I would give is we make the wall of flexibility. I have to give credit. I have a good friend, Christine, and she came up with the wall of brotherly love, and I just changed it to the wall of flexibility for my purposes.
Okay.
You take a bunch of Post-it notes. We pick a section of wall in the house. It might be the kitchen door. It might be the bathroom door. And every time that mom or dad notices the child doing something flexibly, they write it down on the Post-it note and they put it up on the wall. So anxious kids like their routines, and many parents will come in and say, boy, if he thinks that we're going to Joe's, and then Joe gets the flu, and so we're going to change our play date and we're going to go to Sylvia's, he loses it. So the idea is to talk to the parents about flexibility, about how it is that we can teach the child to go with the flow, basically. So there's this great visual. It's up on the walls, and we decide that, 10, depending on the age of the kid, 5 stickies or 10 stickies or 20 stickies, and then you get a prize. The prize is something fun with the family, like you can go play miniature golf. You can order a pizza and you get to pick the toppings. There's a family movie. You get to pick the family movie, things like that. So the family and then the parents are learning this flexibility too. Now, of course, what happens is if dad is really inflexible about things, it doesn't take long for a 7-year-old boy to come back and say, I think dad needs a wall of flexibility too. And I'll say, oh my gosh, that is a brilliant idea. I think he does too. So that would be a very typical early homework assignment that I would give.